We are here.
We are here. We're here.
I believe we're here. Hello, everyone. I'm Steve.
Mark.
Smokey, Steve, and Marc. Catching the replay.
Okay. Connect. I think I'm connecting here.
You think you're connecting? We'll see.
Yeah, it's connecting. Oh, I've been running. I haven't had a cigarette in an hour.
I know.
I was running a lot today.
Do we live?
I think we're going.
Is it we live? Did we make it?
It's doing it. There it is.
There he is. Hey, Amelia. Mama Four Buys. Hello.
There we go. Now the
Christine.
chat's coming. Oh, wow, it came to
Megan Myers. Hello,
Back.
Kara. Jay.
Hi, Miss and Mr. McPhoebe. How are you? Dom. Amelia, Mama Four Boy. Christine, hi. Megan. Oh, I have the sound
Joey
on.
Love. Hello.
Let me turn
Corey.
this down.
Hello. Patrick. Yes, you made it.
Yay!
Edgar, Mr. Phoebe. I saw another one go by. Jay. Hello. Yes, James, this is the new camera.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can tell our true age.
I'm going to be back as far as I can possibly go.
There's so much tape holding my face back right now. I can hardly see.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, look, I'm just looking at it now.
Yeah.
That's,
Thanks, Corey.
you know. It is what it is.
Hey, cool cat.
Hey, Jay. Okay, let me turn my volume down.
Thanks, Corey. I was for real nervous. Not that we're like old, but it's just gone over freezing. So now all the snow is melting. I just went and cleared out the car like an hour ago, and it came off. You put the broom down and it kind of slides a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad here. We had 7 inches, 6, 7 total.
Yeah, they said the total was 7.
So
yesterday, we were pretty buried.
Yesterday was no day to be out and doing things.
Right,
Thank you, Lisa.
But it's
Catherine Lee.
actually the sun's out right now.
Yeah, the sun's out. And it's going to get warmer. Tomorrow the high is like 50.
Yeah, I know.
So
crazy. Hopefully
Kathy,
that's the end of it.
hey,
Maybe
oranges.
spring is really here. We'll see.
And then this week it's getting up to like mid 60s.
Yeah.
Which is spring weather for this area. So
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I can't wait till spring like comes and goes. I don't like spring. You got 2 inches of fresh snow this morning. I made maple
syrup snow candy.
Ooh.
What is that?
I think I know what it is, but I'm
Do
pretty
you?
sure I don't.
Oh, wow.
I think I'm just imagining that I know what it is. I don't think I really do.
Oh, well, that's good.
Anyone have any problems with daylight savings time? When you look at one clock and you think you're fine, and then you look at the other and you're practically midnight.
It's from the Little House books. Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. Rain off and on in Oregon. What else is new? But I love it here. Oh yeah, I bet. See, I like the rain, and I always thought Portland would be nice to see what, because don't they get a lot of rain in Portland?
On the northwest coast.
Yeah.
It's wet, but it's supposed to be worth it. I like, fall back. Fall back is good,
Yeah.
You get the extra hour sleep. Now it's like, I don't even know what time it is. I'm going to be off kilter for like a week.
I was a little confused today
girl.
too, because like half of our clocks change automatically, and the other half don't.
Yeah, the phone did itself.
Yeah.
And then the TV did itself, but the oven doesn't.
The oven.
My alarm clock doesn't. Yours probably did.
No, I changed it.
Oh.
Yeah, I did change it. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't wait. I did it last night before I went to bed.
Mine's like from my first rehab. It's a little battery-operated one from Dollar General because you're allowed to have an alarm clock in a treatment center, but it can't have a radio on it, and you certainly can't have your phone. So I just had that little battery-operated. All it did was set an alarm.
Yeah.
Still have it.
Squirrely girly. Oh, it's 60s there. Ooh, nice. Yeah, nice to open the windows, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
T-Dub,
totally true.
Yellow, how are you doing?
T-Dub's here.
Happy daylight savings time.
Right. I don't know. I mean, you think that an hour really doesn't make that big of a difference, but my gosh, it throws me off.
Yeah. Does it affect Bandit? Mr. McPhoebe just asked.
I don't know if it affects him.
I'm going to keep an eye on him now because I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Hey, Donna, how are you? I don't know. He's been...
Like an Oscar, I go out in the morning, I leave about 8:30, and he's awake, ready for his breakfast. I wonder if he was up.
I don't know.
an hour earlier, technically, and waiting, and thought that I forgot about him. Do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they
I
have
don't know.
internal clocks? I think they do.
Probably.
Well, I explained it to him,
Yeah.
and he seemed to be okay with it. Just give him more treats.
Yeah. It is true though, when I'm a little like sleep deprived and I'm trying to go through the motions of work, that level of disorientation does make the day feel like it goes fast. Your cat Maud will start meowing for dinner at 8 p.m. at 7.
Okay.
We'll see, because Bandit feeding time is around our dinner time. So let's see if he gets antsy a little early.
Ah, the coffee maker turning on. I wonder what Bandits is. Well, Bandits is when I get up, because he'll come.
Adjusting the schedule to a week in advance.
Oh.
I mean, it's so weird now that we're talking. It's after 6 and the sun's
Okay.
still out. I just, you know.
The only thing good about it for me is that like spring is right around the corner, and then I have all that extra time at night to play
And then
in the
gardening starts, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, I really am looking forward to it. I get like winter
you get antsy.
like antsy.
You have antsy times of day. Your antsy time of day is the afternoon to evening.
It is.
Like I can get
I
up.
don't know why that is, but it is.
I have a 9 to 5 job, so I can get up and start moving on a good day within half an hour.
Yeah.
I could throw my clothes on, down some coffee, and it's like, all right, let's go. I like to have something productive done before noon, you know, on a work day.
Oh, well, yeah.
On a work day, you know, but like
Yeah.
something big, more than just my regular whatever.
Yeah.
Cabin fever, kind of.
Yeah, it is kind of.
But like
yeah,
I have this
that.
long, protracted one that started 2.5 years ago.
Right?
And it's just still going.
Oh my gosh.
You know, we got lucky in PA. Almost everything dropped.
Hey,
Jarella,
left
how are you?
hand. Nice to see you. It's melting. Patience is waiting for the ice to melt, not to break it. I have no patience. Right, I know. Oh my gosh, it was like it was pouring down raining when I went out earlier. It warmed up enough that everything on the roof was like dripping.
Hey, Patricia.
It's crazy.
It was all starting to come at
Hey,
once.
Jarella.
I stepped outside. My parents came down, and we traded off soups and food. And then,
Oh, I never thought
right
of
after that, I went outside half an hour, an hour later, and it was melting.
Oh, that makes total sense. I never thought of that. Connecticut is so far on the east that the sun goes down too early in standard time. It's depressing. Yeah, very true.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I have that period of time. It's like between like 5 and 7. It's like right there I get like real weird.
Well, you were a chef for years, and that's dinner time.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Wow.
You know, maybe you're just, hey, KB, how are you?
Never thought of that.
Well, if it's not that caused it, it was a good job for you to fall into.
Yeah.
Because that's your busiest time of day.
Yeah.
So you might as well work during it. Yeah.
Like that period where you get home from work, but it's not really evening yet. Like that period there, I get a little squirrely.
Pros.
I don't know why. Okay.
This is off topic, but I love your St. Patrick's Day garland.
Oh,
Thanks, Jay. These
thank you.
Are they nice?
You're so nice.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of twine with, you know, and shamrocks. Like, it's really nothing.
Yeah.
You just print it out. I think they have ones like this at the Dollar Tree too.
Yeah.
I think theirs is felt though. Mine's just green.
You gotta dress it up though. You can't just stick a piece of
Just
tape
can't
on
just
it and throw it on
Throw
the
it
wall.
on the wall.
I'm retired and motivation to do stuff is hard. I'm so lazy. I never was when I worked. My mom retired and then started volunteering a couple days a week and couldn't stand it. So she started working there. So she's working a little more than part-time, less than full-time now. And she just had her 70th birthday this year.
Hey, Elizabeth. You are up. Oh, I see, Jan. You like to do it like early in the morning, like at 4 a.m. Yeah, I'm not like, I don't know. I can't do that. I wish I could. I used to be a night owl. I used to be like up all night and go to bed like around 4.
Yeah.
But my schedule was way different. I always started at 2 in the afternoon. Pretty much at every restaurant I work the evenings.
So you sleep until.
So I would sleep later, you know. And by the time I got home, I was like wound up, could never go right to sleep.
I know. You still have to unwind. I worked graveyard once for 6 weeks. It was terrible. It was just not a good fit for me. The work wasn't a good fit. The hours weren't a good fit. And I was like batshit crazy by the end of it.
Patrick, that is fascinating. Look. That's the explanation.
Hmm. Mammalian instinct. Dusk is a highly dangerous time for prey.
Wow, that's
Oh.
fascinating. Hey, Polly.
See, you never know.
You never know.
Learn something new every day.
You'll be off for a week due to surgery. I'm not looking forward to forced bed rest. That's another
Ooh.
thing too, right? What are you getting done? I wish you the best of luck with that. Wonder how
Hey,
long.
Siri. Yeah, my mom she was born in 52,
Granny time. That's so funny.
and this
oh my
is
gosh.
2022. And she already had her birthday this year. So yeah, 70. And my dad's the same age. Their birthdays are 4 weeks apart. So, and they met in junior high, I think. My parents met when they were 14. My dad was like 14 or 15.
Wow, Leslie, you get everything done by 10 a.m. Woof.
I like to get stuff done early.
I do have my morning, yeah. I get a lot
Yeah.
done in the morning at work.
It-
And then I drag a little bit in the afternoon, but then I'm back.
Mhm.
And I'm all right. But
I like to get when I get home from work, do the dishes, make the bed, do this. Now I've been working from home, so I can do that stuff kind of intermittently throughout the day if there's free time. So.
oh my gosh, Miss McPhee, we were just talking about that today. I don't know what update they did on my phone, but the autocorrect,
The auto spell, all of that sucks.
Oh, it's just terrible now.
And I have an ergonomic keyboard on my fucking
on your
phone.
His keyboard is
Like,
split like it's.
I don't need
weird.
all that. Hey, lemon cream puff, how are you?
So, Christine, I hear you on that. Decent amount of sleep, toss and turn. That's him. He's been having trouble.
I haven't had a
sleeping
good
too.
night's sleep in months.
Yeah,
It's just what it is. You think you can only be so tired and not sleep, and yet you go on.
oh, Patrick, I couldn't do that. The midnight shifts. Oh man. Oh, and you're in an ER too. Oh my gosh. I worked at that midnight shift at a convenience store when I was in college for about a year, and I was totally out of my mind. It's just not for me. I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I'm a night owl. Oh, I can do that. Oh no, I just never could find the proper time to sleep. Like. I don't know. So
Yeah.
it just doesn't work for me.
I like the new bed, I have to say. I'll go back and forth between usually being on the couch lately because I'm flapping all over the place. But I've crawled back in for like my late morning nap, and I sleep like the dead in that bed. It's really comfortable, I think.
Oh, totally, Kathy. Yes, the British afternoon tea. We should do that here.
British afternoon tea.
We should. We
I'm-
really should.
Other countries, cultures, faiths, what have you, don't like. It's a hey Cynthia, you're fine. You're barely late. We don't have that here in America. We have the unions to thank for the weekend and the 8-hour workday, 5 days a week. And other countries still do much less and pay, but everything's a trade-off.
Yeah.
You don't get health insurance here as a human right, but you also don't pay 50% of your income in tax when you only make 40 grand a year. So there's.
Oh, definitely, Patrick.
Depends on
Psych at
your
night
perspective.
is something completely different. You're right. My grandmother had she had Alzheimer's at the end, and she had this thing where it was sundown syndrome.
Yeah, I hear that with seniors.
Wow, it's a real thing. It was so, like, just so awful. It was well, it's an awful disease.
Mhm.
But that in particular was so interesting. And bad,
Mhm. Big Mama, hello. Hello, hello. Sundowners. Yeah. We have afternoon tea at an old Victorian hotel here on the island. A bit pricey, but cool. See, I've never had. That sounds fun. I never had proper tea. Well, you don't find much.
Sundowners, that's it. Okay.
Hide your surprise, but there aren't a lot of high teas held in Scranton. It doesn't come up much.
Oh, that's nice.
We have like one or two sort of nice independently owned coffee shops, and that's it.
They do. Yeah, she did. She got a lot more confused at night. She did. Yeah. It's interesting how you respond to that. That's just
As people,
interesting to
I
me.
think as people are getting older and older and older, they're finding all these things that happen to bodies that we didn't know. Nobody lived past 60, you know.
Right?
Not, you know, that was like when 40 was old, we didn't know what happened to 80-year-old brains. Alzheimer's might not have been a thing in certain periods because nobody lived long enough to have it. And then, you know, we live older now. So there's more.
Oh, that's cool,
come on the
Jay. What
radar.
kind did you make? I made soup yesterday. I made chicken and dumpling soup.
It was so good.
It did. It turned out good.
It was
happy
like
with
ambrosia. It was just it was so,
ambrosia. I was
good.
so debating, should I use Bisquick for the dumplings or
Yeah.
not? And I was like, no. So I made them homemade. So
Cucumber sandwiches.
cucumber sandwich, little finger sandwiches, all that. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Who knows if you suddenly start aging backwards?
Earl Grey tea. Love it.
Yeah.
Miss username was taken. Hi to you too. Oh, I'm all way behind. Okay.
Better not slow.
All
Your depression's deeper at dusk.
Alzheimer's is type 3 diabetes. What does that mean, Tiger Talk? Alzheimer's is type 3 diabetes. Oh, I'm curious.
That's the thing, like there's research.
Aging backwards, right?
There's things that we're finding out about the body that we didn't know because no one lived this long. So they're hopefully they're finding new things. The idea that a person just died of old age is maybe
okay.
going
Watch
into the
carbs.
past.
Watch. Oh, okay. Oh, lemon cream puff. Oh, that sounds like a deal to me.
Benthiamine. All right, it's in the chat. Thanks, Tiger. We'll take a look.
Oh wow. Chicken soup on Saturday, butternut squash on today. Your butternut squash soup was so good. I made it.
Yeah, gerontology. I do. There's a geriatric psych unit, locked psych unit that I would go do advocacy for. It's a very different part of life. A lot of the folks are technically dually diagnosed. They have a dementia diagnosis and a mental health concern, and they fall right on top of each other. So, I mean, it's hard to tell what's one and what's the other.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell the difference. It's way out of my
Oh,
pay scale.
Ponderous Pro. Mark should totally include or dedicate a gardening episode on Mondays with Mark to Lungden's Chelsea Flower Show at the end of May. He could include an English high tea. What a great idea. I love it.
Does this mean we're having like cucumber sandwiches?
In fact, I gotta write it down. I love that idea.
Cucumber
I love
sandwiches?
cucumber sandwiches.
Oh,
High tea and look at flowers. Like, what could be better than that?
that is the gayest thing I've ever
Oh
heard
God, I know.
this year.
I know. Only thing I would need would be what? What could make it even gayer?
Bring your poodles. Make sure you dress your dogs for it.
All right, paper. Here we go. Chelsea Flower Show.
Okay. So, gayest and best. You know, those two don't always go together. You know.
Oh my gosh, I did it. We did a show once when I used to own a theater. We did a show. It was called Glitter and Be Gay. It was based off. It's a song, and it was based off a song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
How did that go over? What was that? The 70s?
90s.
Oh, it was the
It was
90s. That's close enough. People, depending on location and when it happened, are idiots to varying degrees. Most people don't care either way.
Look it up. Okay, I'll definitely. Oh, you already said that. Okay. It's a form of thiamine that reduces. Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna look that up. What Tiger Talk said.
Yeah. When I'm fasting, sometimes hot tea will do it for my appetite. Hot spearmint tea, I used to drink a lot of, as hot as I could stand it, and then sip, sip, sip. I'd put some stevia in it, stuff like that, just to have some activity, some taste, some something. But I got very used to it very quick.
No, I didn't. Username was taken. No, I didn't. Thank you for reminding me. And I have my pen. I'm gonna write that down. The Golden Palace. We forgot all
Golden
about
Palace,
it.
yeah, they were able to find it finally.
I can't believe I forgot about that. Well, I won't now. I wrote
It
down.
lives.
It lives. The episode when B. Arthur comes on. Oh my gosh. It was a great episode, and it was like the highest viewed episode outside of the pilot.
I know.
Now he wants scones. Oh my gosh.
Different things work for different people, Tiger. I mean, some people, whatever does it. Tea, some people do the hot water and lemon thing to try to do it. That made my stomach, when I was hungry, worse. It just tore it up. But, people get their help and their research from where they get it. I don't know. I think nothing. I don't
18
know.
to go. I get it.
I'm not listening to Gwyneth Paltrow. That's all I have to say. I'm not taking diet advice and health advice from Gwyneth Paltrow. Anything else is fair game. Fair game for consideration. Not for jump right on it, but for consideration. Marty!
Are they, Miss McPhoebe? They're on YouTube now? They weren't for the longest time. Oh, I'll have to check that out.
I haven't seen you in 1,000 years, Marty. That's a name I'm trying to put a face to. Multiple juices, multiple teas. The longer I fast, the less I eat, easier it gets. It just takes me time to adjust. Yeah, when I go back onto it and just eating like once a day and still trying to create some variety in there. I mean, once a day doesn't mean I can binge on junk food.
You have shirts made.
To still try to get lean protein, some kind of carb that isn't god awful, and some veggies. I have to watch fiber in my diet for some medical reasons. I try to keep quite a bit of it above average, so that's tough too. But beans.
Werner's ginger ale. We can get that at some places around here. That's my preferred one, actually, and you can only find it at certain places.
Which one is it?
Werner's. Did the brand Werner. We did.
Where did we find
and
that?
I can't remember where. It's the ginger ale that I like. I like that.
I don't remember where we found that, but you were elated.
I was, and the mint ginger ale.
It was right at I got a golden ticket.
Yes, I was very happy about that. But the mint ginger ale, I think it's Tom Tucker? I can't remember the brand name of it. Can't find that anywhere either.
We probably still have a bottle because I can't imagine either of us opened it. We have some bottles of things here and there.
I love mint. Well, every time I would get sick when I was younger, of course, my grandma would give me ginger ale, but it was mint ginger ale. So I guess I was raised on it. So I don't know.
You had big floods in Australia. We were underwater for a few days. Oh, good. Back to normal. Floods? Wow. Well, I'm glad to hear things are normal-ish. We're getting there.
Definitely worth seeing, yes. Okay.
You have to drop 10. Hey, any weather's bikini weather if you want it to be.
Oh, wow.
No pinkies out when you're at tea. That went out in style 50 years ago.
Go, Gigi. Hey, how are you?
So what is in?
Poured over vanilla ice cream.
So it's not this.
Oh my gosh.
It's
a Boston cooler.
I don't know. The queen would be upset. Tea with the queen.
Tea with the queen?
Because I don't know how to do it.
What, with your pinky out?
Do either of you have a favorite festival or show near y'all? Do we?
Festival or show? No. We have the Italian festival here that I do enjoy going to because they have 10 stands of Italian pastries.
And about a quarter of it is Mediterranean food mixed with Italian. So there's Greek stands, gyros, and all that.
They have entertainment and stuff, but we don't have a lot of festivals around here. The closest music festivals are held in Bethlehem, which is a little bit of a hike. It's not too far.
Allentown, Bethlehem, Lancaster.
Yeah.
Folk festivals, a lot of that stuff when you go into South Central PA. So not Philly, but a couple hours west of Philly when you're in Lancaster, Lebanon County. The old farming type areas, they have more shows. The kind where if you got a camper, Natter does Pinky's out. Oh, bless his heart.
See, yeah, we don't have anything. We don't have hot air balloon festivals, nothing. Those Renaissance festivals that your brother likes.
Yeah, they live in suburban Lancaster.
Yeah.
And they have the Renaissance Fair.
Those are fun.
They always get season passes, and they're always trying to get us down there.
Yeah.
It always seems like for one reason or another we never were able to make it. But I went to the Renaissance Fair once before. I'm glad I went. It's not my thing, but we should all be open enough to take a look at something as such.
I would love to see it. I've never been to one. Get that big turkey leg, like walk around.
Yeah, the giant. I had the giant turkey leg. It was fun.
Oh yeah, you did.
The beer drinking and whatnot is restricted to certain places, so it's not like you're bumping into people with giant, you know, those big things. They're huge, the gallon beers. So you don't really run into that too much.
Are there banjos?
We don't. No, you have to. There's Philadelphia. Here's Pennsylvania. Okay.
Okay.
They're gonna see me in reverse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Pennsylvania is roughly this size.
Yeah.
Okay, here's Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And here's Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And here's Alabama. Everything in between.
yeah, the middle.
Pennsylvania, everything in the
Yeah,
middle.
everything in the middle. There's really very little, yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not, I'm not even talking like attitudes, political,
No.
nothing like that. I'm talking red, blue, nothing. It's just a different way of living. It's a different way of life.
Yeah,
It's very
few towns. There's State College and
I've met friendly people everywhere. It's not about
Altoona.
nice, rude, or welcoming or anything, but it's very very quick that it cuts out. I could drive 20 minutes and people still have signs up for candidates who haven't been running in years. Like, I don't know, like kids have up superhero posters. So
At Disney World, that was the last time I had one of those turkey leg things. I was in Disney
you were in
World.
Disney?
It was years ago.
They have a German area, don't they?
They do.
Do they have a coaster in the German area?
They have. I can't remember what's in that. Yeah, I think it's a water. I can't remember. That's in Epcot. I don't remember. They had that Germany. What did they have there? Oh, it's all so nice there. It really is.
I've never been to Disney. Sugar-free diet. I've never in my life been able to. God bless you. We don't have much bluegrass. A lot of fiddle music for some reason. There's not a lot of musical.
Christine, I'm sure you
talent in
do
that area.
actually have a couple outfits.
That's Epcot. Okay, so that's Epcot. All right.
Christine, that's another thing I forgot. I didn't send you that email. I wrote it. I'll do it right after the live. Oh my gosh.
This week I will not be driving for work. Some of the places actually held onto their remote work things, so I'm still working via Zoom for a couple of the counties that I would normally drive to. I have a training on Tuesday, but that's via Zoom, so I can do it from home. I don't have to go into the office. I am now working permanently, well, semi-permanently. For the near future, Fridays I'll be in the office, so I won't be working from home. And then maybe one other day a week I'll be traveling to a site, so a hospital or rehab, maybe one of those places to help out on that contract. So it's busier, but I'm not out of the house, not in the office as much yet. Getting back. It was months before I went back. Now it's like a day a week, and then it's like a day and a half, and you know, because they still downsized even though COVID's not over. They still split us up and moved our offices and everything.
Oh, thank you, Sharon. That's really cool. That's what we want. That's what we try to do it like that. It's like
visiting
friend.
Well, that's, we were talking about this, and not to name names, but from where are you?
Samar, hello. Hello to you.
I'm from Pennsylvania. I grew up just outside of Scranton, and Mark is from Pennsylvania and grew up around Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. Mark.
God, I lived all over Pennsylvania. I lived in Erie, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, of course.
Yeah.
Altoona. I actually lived in Altoona for a little while. Talk about, that was a terrible town.
Yeah. The time here is 6:30-ish.
Oh, I'm backed up again.
Did you ever make Sable cookies?
No.
No?
No.
Sable, right? Yeah, I saw the spell correct. Sable? No.
Sable cookies. No, I've never made them.
Dark chocolate with fleur de sel. I do like chocolate and salt.
I have to look it up.
Nice conversation with no drama.
I don't think I have.
It is nice, isn't it? Favorite part of PA? Oh, I'm a sucker for urban spaces because I grew up in a small town. I'm not a country boy, but we don't have city around here either. Like, there's not cows in the backyards, but there's no like mass transit or anything like that. So I would say probably Philadelphia city is one of my more favorite parts. For visiting scenery, Jim Thorpe. all this stuff is in the eastern half of the state because it's what I'm familiar with. But Jim Thorpe is a cute little town.
I can't.
If anyone's ever been to like Manayunk,
There.
outside of Philly,
Okay.
that's what
Gosh,
Jim
I
Thorpe
lost
is
you
like,
guys for a
except it's
second.
like 1/4 the size.
I'm trying to think.
Nah,
here.
1/10 the size. So, hey, Kelga, happy Sunday to you too.
I mean, does shortbread count?
Shortbread.
Well, I mean, I don't know the difference between a sable cookie and shortbread. I have to look it up, but I don't know how to while I'm on the live.
We'll see what you. I'll make a note.
All right.
And you can look it up
now
after.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I'll make a note.
You grew up in Erie, KB. That was my favorite town.
That's your favorite part of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it is.
Erie.
I loved that. I did. And I'm not a huge winter person, but like the rest of the year really made up for it there. I loved it. It was like a city and a small town, like all in one.
Yeah.
You know, and it was
And a
right
beach
on the
town,
and a
too.
beach town too.
Yeah.
It was really nice. The beaches are beautiful. Yeah.
We stopped by quickly. We did a road trip to Indiana and then came back through Ohio and then across, and then we took Route 6 all the way back through the top of Pennsylvania, where there's almost nothing. There'd be like, I don't know, an hour of nothing and then a Dollar General, and an hour of nothing and then a university, and then an hour of nothing and then a state park. And
Yeah, Samar, where are you? It's 4 a.m. Oh, I'm late, finishing some painting in our bedroom. So happy, nice to see you, Ruthie Ruth. Once you make them, people will hound you for the rest of your life. Okay, that's a done deal. That's all you had to say.
They could go in the cookie platter at Christmas.
They could.
They could make the Christmas cookie platter.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna look that up.
It's different, James. In the top of Pennsylvania, you go through forest, mostly deciduous. Where you're in Ohio, it's fucking corn after corn after corn after corn, and then the Dollar General. And then corn after corn after corn. I didn't realize, we live in an area that, like, it's not a city, but things aren't far away.
No.
Like, we don't have to drive. Like, I can walk 2 blocks and get a soda, some milk, some eggs. I could drive 5 minutes and get the rest of my groceries. We don't have to make a trip or get on an interstate to do it. If we lived in other parts of Pennsylvania, we'd have to. So, even for the mental health, if I live, Scranton services people who are up to 90 minutes away. Imagine having a bad medical issue. and the ambulance ride is 90 minutes.
You're on it. Shortbread, they melt in your mouth. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah,
Ooh, yes.
cookies. No one builds Dollar Generals. They grow overnight. They pop up. Yeah, they do. They're good though. I mean, they have a little of everything. They have groceries.
They just
have
opened
branded
one up
stuff.
right down the road from us here. Like, I'm like, when did that happen? I
Yeah,
went there
all of a
today,
sudden.
actually. I went there.
I know. They just pop up. It's like mushrooms when it rains. All of a sudden you look over and it's like, how did that grow overnight? How did that get here so fast?
He is online. Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
good. Ooh, good.
You have a corn monument field. Wow. We have the world's 2nd largest pothole in this region. That's it.
What's a corn monument field? What's for dinner tonight? I don't know. What are we having for dinner tonight?
I don't know. Probably
I don't know. We had
leftovers.
Uber Eats on Friday. I guess leftovers. Yeah, we should eat leftovers. We should. Yeah, you're right. We should. Okay. Kitchen Mom, good night to you.
Oh, I had this something go by.
Do you
I'll
want
be
me
sure to post the photos on Facebook. Okay, James.
You want me to back up?
No, I think you're good.
Because I'm already backed up here.
Smash the like button. Yes, if you happen to have a moment, like, share if you like. Also,
sand, and more sand.
leftover dressed up with roasted veggie. I don't know what we have for leftover. We had soup, and the soup was good, and that worked. We usually have our little charcuteries. We could probably do that.
Buck and a Quarter. That would be a really good name.
Mm-hmm. Buck and a quarter.
Instead of Dollar Tree.
They're gonna have to change
They're
it
gonna change something, right?
because Dollar Tree is like what? Like sandwiches aren't bad. I like sandwiches. We don't do them a lot. Like grilled cheese, BLT, anything like that. Like I love a BLT. I don't get them often because it feels like it's not enough food at a restaurant when everyone gets like a full dinner and I'm like, can I have a BLT?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there with this little toast. But I like a BLT when I'm trying to watch my calories with mustard instead of mayonnaise. And I like them just fine. And I don't do turkey bacon. Don't insult me. Bacon is bacon is bacon. I'll eat it, but it's not bacon. It's turkey loaf shaped bacon. Had to scroll back from the beginning, wanted to say hi. That's okay, Twyler. Thank you. And hello to you. Grilled cheese on rye. That's good.
Oh, here we go. Now it's coming.
Grilled
up.
cheese on
Oh,
sourdough.
look, I'm not seeing anything.
That's a good hack. If you go to Perkins and get a grilled cheese, the sourdough bread is the biggest. So you will get the biggest grilled cheese if you order a sourdough grilled cheese.
Oh
If you order like white bread or wheat, you're screwing yourself. Get the big one. Get the sourdough bread.
Yeah.
It'll make the biggest grilled cheese. When I'm not feeling like cooking, we have soup and grilled cheese nights or breakfast for dinner. You hate breakfast for dinner.
Breakfast for dinner, I don't like.
He doesn't
I
like
I
it.
don't.
I do. I could eat pancakes for dinner or eggs. Or
I
like
mean,
a-
I guess occasionally. But...
I could eat like Grand Slam breakfasty things for dinner.
Mhm.
Like maybe not pancakes and waffles, but I could have like eggs and bacon and sausage and hash browns and all that stuff. Of course I would eat all that.
All right. I'm just going to have to... Here. Let's get up here. All right. I'll just sit here, moderate, and keep my mouth shut. Miss McPhoebe, what? No, we don't want you to keep your mouth shut.
No.
I am not feeling like cooking. Okay, there's one. Vodka and onion rings for dinner.
I like
Sounds
that.
like your old days.
Oh God. I would have killed, except that you got to turn the onion rings into 2 meals because you spent money on the vodka. So you could have got the burger, but you got the vodka. So now you have to peel the onion rings and eat the coating in one sitting and the onions in another. I was just the worst it ever got. Worst food. Low food I ever got alone. I had half a canister of oatmeal, some garlic salt, and some ketchup. I had no other food in the house. Absolutely nothing. So I turned the oatmeal and garlic salt into like a mush,
Wow,
like
that's
oatmeal.
interesting.
Fried it like patties and dipped it in the ketchup. Some people don't know what it's like to have very, very little food. I mean, that was all my fault. I was an untreated alcoholic wasting money that I
got
perfectly
you,
could have
okay.
used, you know, to take care of myself. But
Oh, I got you, Miss McPhoebe. No worries at all. I know, sometimes like texting and comments, I guess, can be taken a different way, especially like from your boss. Like, if there's not an exclamation point or a smiley face when my boss texts me, I'm like, she hates me. I did something wrong. She's gonna fire me. She's mad at me. It's all you like
Tuna's good,
read it,
too.
Like I know, right?
I like deli tuna though. Like I don't like to make my own. My own tuna is not good. I like other people's tuna. Cremora and hot water over Cheerios. I've done water on cereal. Are you wearing the beanie to honor Chantal? I have a proper beanie over here somewhere. My parents brought me one today.
Oh yeah, you got a new hat.
I don't know where I put it.
That's a surprise.
Don't be mean to me.
He loses everything.
I lose everything, and it's not a large apartment. And it's not a CB kind of I lost it. It's just
You just misplace
I misplaced-
chapsticks, lighters, and hats.
I have my chapstick. Look, it's cornflakes flavored. See? I have 12 flavors and they're all Kellogg's. It was a gift. So there's cornflakes, raisin bran. It doesn't taste like raisin bran, I'll tell you. The cornflakes taste like the milk left at the bottom of the bowl after you eat cereal. So that's pretty tasty. But yeah, I'm absent-minded, so I can either beat myself up or get extra shit. So we just got
Terry.
extra shit. Hey, Terry.
Aw.
Doing good. How you doing? Blistex is better. Actually, Carmex, for how inexpensive it is one of my favorites. It's more like glossy.
I thought I just saw it, but I don't know. Oh well.
Broke at the
We'll
end
wear
of the
it soon.
month and 3 days of oatmeal. Yeah.
Right?
Foodies BIV's got their money back for February and March super chats. I hope it's not true. That means where did it go away? That means
Go.
what?
No
That
pay
means
for
no pay
her.
for her. Yeah, if they
That's what it
refunded
means,
everybody's
yep.
super chats.
Well, that's what it says.
Well, that
in,
means that would mean at
terms of service.
I think as far as consequences for her, that would mean I think at best she would come back demonetized. And she had said herself, why the fuck would I come back if it wasn't paying any money?
She said that.
Now, am I going to hold her to the flames because she doesn't want to come back and do what she used to get paid like $100,000 a year to do?
I know. Yeah.
I'm not mad at her, but I also didn't quit my day job.
I didn't just solely rely
We
on
can do
that,
pretty much exactly what we want to do because the money is nice that comes in, but we're also not income dependent on YouTube. It's good with luxuries. It covers if there's any other bills. I mean, it's a proper amount. It's not the kind of money I depend on. We don't say, God, I hope we get the YouTube money because the 21st is coming and we got some bills to pay. That's just not how we manage it. But she doesn't have another job, so.
Oh yeah, Jay, he could have an entire wall of beanies.
I have about
and
8.
we would know where they're at.
I'd have about 2, and only the one on my head would be the one that we find. And it's the one I don't want. I want the other one. I have a few. Next time we're live, I'll grab all my beanies and I'll do a little fashion show. We have about 6 or 7, I think. I have them from the big poofy ones in the back that it looks like I have dreads under.
Yeah.
And then the others that like kind of sink, and then one that's a skull cap my parents got today.
Which I like that one. You don't usually.
It's
wear
very
those.
tight on my head.
A beanie hole.
She's gonna lose her shit on the 21st if there's no money there.
Yeah.
And she keeps saying, I'm gonna strike people. For what? There's no content. There's no content anymore. You used to work in making a YouTube channel.
It's silent left hand. Yeah, she's still really smug and eating out and spending I know. I would too. I would, I know.
But she doesn't like
Shame.
No, I don't have. The closest thing she can do to work right now, which she's doing, is she has herself on about 3 or 4 different places, streaming periodically. But she's going to get sick of that in about 4 hours of having to go different places, trying to track down the people who are her supporters from all these other different places. Yeah. She would be a good reality show. Maybe then, reality TLC will come knocking.
Right.
We're going to take this woman.
Oh, Christine, congratulations. Isn't it exciting? I remember when we were like creeping up to the 1,000 mark. It was like, it's exciting. It's really exciting. Good. Congratulate. That's awesome.
1,000 is exciting.
It is.
100 is exciting. 100 is the most exciting. And then 1,000 took a lot of work.
It took a lot of time.
100 to 1,000 took for us a lot of work. We didn't have the kind of situation where we hit one viral video.
No.
And we built up a sub base real fast. And then it was like, what do we do? We got to make videos. It's always been rather slow and steady. We get a pop here and there. We might have a 6-month period where we get 50 to 100 new subscribers a month. And then it'll slow down for a while. Would it be regressive if I started wearing those? No, because I still do. So sure. I just got the fingers off the ones from Dollar Tree. Well, $1.25 tree or whatever it is now, because I need my fingers. I have a pair that my mom got me that are the fingers you can actually text through. It doesn't bother on the phone. But
oh yeah, I agree, Elizabeth, and well, pretty much everyone else. I find it very, very, very hard to find sympathy for her.
I know. Well, not as far
especially
as
the way she's still acting. She's like nothing is her fault. Nothing. It's always somebody else's. Ugh.
Yeah, there was a whole arrangement between underage children, people with nude pics, Charlie Gold, the CIA, the FBI, the KGB, Putin. Who else is in on it trying to get Chantal? Like everyone else.
Oh yeah, they are.
Clean my glasses. Are they dirty?
They are. Yes, they're salt lamps. Yes.
I can probably. Let me see if I can get away without them. Yes and no, Elizabeth. Yes, in the fact that Chantal has picked up on something that he also does. But this isn't about him. But I'll talk about the thing she does that's similar. She will say something or show something on camera, delete the video, and 2 days later say it never happened. She never said it. And it's not that she misspoke. It's that all 90,000 of us misunderstood.
Yeah.
That we all got it wrong. That they definitely meant to say it a different way. But we all misunderstood that. So, I don't know. I'm going to be a lazy person and clean my glasses on my shirt.
Why not?
They're awful. Oh, yeah, the people that would pay that much money, they all paid for his drug habit. Of course, she said he was on drugs all along, which I believed until she said it. And then all of a sudden, I wasn't so sure. Of course, she doesn't have 90K, but she's like other folks. It stacks up and stacks up and stacks up.
Yeah.
And then, you know, she'll find out how popular she is when she has to start from scratch again. Go begging to.
Like, you
It's a
mean
little
like
better.
on YouTube?
It's a little better.
If she gets it back on YouTube, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, she won't. Yeah, I know. She'll have to. But like someone said in the chat, she has those folks who, you know, side like she can do no wrong even when they're given evidence. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's bizarre.
Like, it's Charlie Gold's fault. Yeah, but this happened on your. Did this happen on your channel? Yeah, but it's.
It's
But what?
But
Sure, I ran over her, but she was a bitch.
Right. Or it was a mistake. I didn't mean to do it.
Yeah.
4 times.
I think we'll see something of a bottom on the 21st if no money comes. It depends what she does after that. So, what's going to happen with the drug addiction with no more YouTube riches? Well, she's not going to be able to support him and her on her doing this because she doesn't want to do as much work as is going to be required. She said a couple times, I want my YouTube, I want my big platform, you know, that she's built over time. That's years of mukbangs, years of drama, years of rage streams, all of it gone. So
yeah, she does seem like that. Seem like she's good. Yeah, me too, Siri. I did this. I did. I related to some of the stuff that she was saying, you know. But man, I just don't like her attitude anymore. I just don't.
No, it's really hard to care what happens to her. She's not a sympathetic character. When I used to do the 12-step thing, I had a sponsor, and she had told me about welcoming the newcomer and meeting new people. She had said, you know, it's real easy to love the lovable ones. You know, not so much the other ones. I wouldn't say Chantal's one of the lovable ones. It's kind of, if she stepped into my office, it's my job to help her. I'm being paid to provide her with assistance, especially if she, even if, you know, if she showed up voluntarily. So where do you start? You know, Pulpy covered her watch stream last night. Oh, Pulpy. I like Pulpy.
You didn't know. You said that, Patricia? Good, because like I'm like
Nancy at the end.
Yeah, not that I'm like worried, but I mean, she's gonna get his channel shut down.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, and
well,
she don't care.
She's
about
gonna burn
else.
it all down with her. She's gonna burn it all down on her way out.
It's a shame. Like she just doesn't.
She's gonna take
care.
everybody with her. She doesn't care. It doesn't matter what happens to them. It's what happens to her. I changed my mind. I actually don't like you as a friend. And if I can't make money off of you, you're shit to me. At least she's honest. Yeah, she's not a sympathetic character. It's hard to want to see her do well. It's hard to want to see, you know.
That's a good question, Patrick. I'm not certain about content that you put on YouTube. Do you own the rights to it? All that. I'm not certain. If you have hard copies, I would imagine, you know, like if you save them on your computer, you could just put them somewhere else. But we'll have to look at terms of service because I honestly, I don't know the answer to that. Once you post it to YouTube, is it still we own it or does YouTube own it? I don't know. Yeah.
It was YouTube's, but then when the videos are gone, like does she doesn't still own the copyright to the stuff, I don't
Right,
think.
I don't think so.
Like she's saying, I'm gonna strike this person. You're gonna have to create a dummy account and go do it. And there's no person to strike. There's no Charlie Gold struck my channel. There's I fucked up and did something stupid on my channel. And let's
Right,
see if
Kelga.
and let's see if they cut me a break, which would be a big one to let me keep my channel. At least she's lost some money if the VIBs got refunds. So we'll see if they do.
Aw, thanks, Christine. I know that I met a lot of you folks through her. Yes, I did.
Oh, I wouldn't trade. Oh, there's so many nice people we met through.
Oh, I would never.
Through Chantal, and even through She Whose Name Ought Not Be Spoken. We have met a
Right.
lot of really nice people. And it wasn't a matter of picking people off of her subs exactly, but they were people who, for a lot of the reasons, clicked with us. Like, they didn't want to see her fail. They kind of felt some sympathy, but they agreed that she was a mess and that it was her fault too. So it's nice to have people with those kind of thoughts to bounce off of or to share in the comments and stuff like that. So as of right now,
Hey, Maria.
I don't know. It seems like at the moment, at least as far as going to next week, we're having a problem. Mara's doing well, Patrick. Thank you. We've been having an issue, as long as you're all here.
Oh, yeah, we have been.
We've been having an issue, so you can hear this, with folks who are subscribed to the channel who very suddenly become blocked for some reason. They can't comment. They can't send super chats. They can't leave comments on channels, regular videos either. We haven't blocked them.
Nope.
I've been discussing this with YouTube for days, more than days, because we had a couple people initially who it happened to, and now it's happened to a third, and Mare's one of them.
There's 4 people total.
So we're still in touch with these folks. They're engaged, they're watching, but they can't participate.
Yeah.
So,
and it's not like they can write a comment out and they can see it, but nobody else can see it.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't see them at all.
YouTube, they're still.
So I'm with them, and they said, "Can you send us the messages they get when it kicks back?"
Yeah.
And
that's where we're at right now.
That's where we're at. So I'm just getting the information of what they're seeing when they put it in. And I've already opened up the thing with YouTube.
Yeah.
So if that happens to you,
let us know, please.
You are not blocked. You are not hated. And if you have any questions about it, please email us.
Yeah, yeah.
Because accidental is what's happening. It's not even an accident. I didn't hit any buttons. It just happened.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. And it's nothing personal if it happens to you.
No.
Okay?
No.
Now, if you come in here with porn and whatever, like you do on, like them dirty ass ones do over on her channel, it'll be different. Of course, I wouldn't stream it.
Oh, Elizabeth, thank you. Look.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the sticker. Thanks. So that's where things are at on that end of it. So don't get hyped if something like that happens, and please email us if it does. Okay?
Oh, yeah, Sophia, that's a great idea. Yeah, I would be more than happy to do that.
So it isn't professional. Dong and salami are within the thesaurus, probably, as synonyms. No? Oh, good. I'm glad you're happy. They're better for me. I've had glasses since I was like 8. I do all but spit on them to clean them. So Bandit's here. He's laying low. He was here for a second, then I think he went back to bed. He likes
still catching up with the daylight savings time.
He likes the new bed
he's
too.
Sleeping in bed, yeah.
He likes the new bed too.
Like he's on it all the time now.
He's got his own bed on the floor, but I don't know. Porn's not allowed? Who knew? I thought so. Wait, how old are you again?
Any and all Bandit content. Do you hear that? You better come out.
We're watching
They're
his
asking
shorts.
for you.
Bandit has 2 shorts right now, and Oscar has 1. And it's like a horse race. We're watching which they don't have a ton of views. They have like 3, 4, 500 each. And we're watching back and forth between Oscar and Bandit, who's getting who's got more comments, who's got more likes, and who's got more views, to see which one is pulling ahead in the cuteness factor.
Yeah.
You can't accidentally show porn. It's
no. You can't. That's definitely a no. Nudity.
No, just like you can't accidentally share it. Like if you had it in your computer and you clicked share and send it to people, you're now distributing child pornography. And in Pennsylvania, they count that as sexual um, assault against a child. Something they reframed the charge of it, and it's sexual abuse of children.
Oh yeah.
That's what that comes out
Yeah.
to. It sounds like what it is. You know, you're participating in the sexualization of kids.
Oh wow, Maria. You were her initial subscriber, rooted for her, stopped her ages ago. Yeah. Ah, well, I'm so glad you stuck around. Thank you. That's awesome.
People with her kind of personality, like they get you excited and then they, you know, you get disappointed, but she's not what is it? Not well, she's not likable. Like I said, she's not cuddly. So like when she's doing well,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh good, maybe this is start of this nonsense stopping. And then it was usually tied to weight. She never made a promise, you know, to herself. You know, to get sane. It was just to get thin.
Thank you for saying that, Mr. McPhoebe. That means a lot. Thank you.
I missed something. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's
What are your
going-
directions
Whoops.
going? You're both genuine, wonderful people. Love to watch and chat. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We'll be here. We'll be here. If the whole channel was Chantal, we would have made a lot more money, but been a lot more stuck now. I could have done Coffee Talk every day of the week. We would have made quite a bit more in AdSense, but we'd be shit stuck now. What would we do?
I hate to say, I have to go back here. Where are we at? Okay.
You have 1,600 views? That's awesome. Congratulations. The YouTube shorts are very fun as a
Yeah,
creator.
that's great.
Shorts are bizarre, especially when you compare what gets popular and you can't figure out why. Videos that are 4 seconds long that have nothing to do with anything get 10 million views.
Yeah, very odd. Very, very odd.
Thanks, Kelga. Well, our channel's like us, pretty much. Like, there's no theme of it. It's not a channel about reactions or about home improvements or about gardening or about this or that. It's just us doing all those things is kind of...
I know, right, Jay? I couldn't either. I'm like, there's no way. I mean, I guess I would have to be Bandit if I had to choose, because he's our first.
I know, but it's
He's
like
our
picking a
first
favorite
child.
child. It's like picking a favorite child. You know, I'm not really as close with Oscar as you are, but we're getting there.
You're getting there.
It's diverse because you like most people have diverse interests. Well, yeah, and you know,
You have a different interest, yeah.
yeah, different stuff that other people have, and mine are bizarre. Infomercials, friggin' Kathy Mitchell. You know, there was a long line to get to me. Trust and believe.
Oh yeah, it's so true, Christine. I know. Like you think like there, like you put all time and effort into a short, right? Adding graphics and making it all cute. It'll get like 200 views, and then you take a clip of the snow falling and just put it out there, 15 seconds, and that's the one that gets 10,000 views. It's so bizarre.
It's hard to predict, but it's fun.
It is.
You can put a short up, and if you don't get feedback right away, it's like no big deal, because sometimes it doesn't hit on the shorts thing. There's no guarantee how long, but you can hit refresh, and sometimes it'll start jumping up by 20 views at a chunk, if not more, if not more. Did you miss Chantal talk? Yesterday, we talked a bit of Chantal in the live. We talked a little bit about it here today, too. So if you want to have more Chantal discussion, if you'd like to hear, you can check out yesterday's live. Kathy Mitchell
That was a good line.
is the woman through which all graces flow. If you've ever had do you have a red copper pan? She's been selling infomercial products for about 40 years.
Oh Lord.
So like the Ready Set Go, all those other commercial products, red hair, kind of like Midwestern mommy
Hi,
type.
Elizabeth.
So it's yeah, that's Kathy.
Oh
I have
yeah,
a-
see, look, someone said about that. They would totally tune in. They would totally tune in for infomercial reactions. That's all you.
yeah.
He's totally into infomercials.
Once we get screen, we're good to go. I love infomercials. Bad ones, all the better. You know, and only about food and properties, or food and appliances and things like that. Did y'all get the
Right,
snowstorm
right.
yesterday today? Yeah, all yesterday. Today it was over. The snow. It's all melting now, actually.
Did
Or
we all
June.
get hit by the snowstorm yesterday? Yeah, we
Mhm.
did. We got about 7, 8 inches. And yesterday was bad, but today it's like all the roads are clear.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yes, it is.
Dump cakes,
Yes, it
yeah.
is. 7:01. Oh my gosh.
Dump cakes, dump dinners. That she became very famous. That was more international. You could buy those books. They were $10 each, and people got them as either jokes or gifts for each other, I think. There's a couple. Michael Jevons. I don't know if anyone watches. He's British, UK, I think. He does infomercialism is one of the channels or the playlists on his channels.
I know who you mean. Yes.
And he
That's
checks
a fun
out
channel.
he checks out these different products and tries them. He's funny. He's
He is
very
funny.
very quirky, very dry, and he'll try out everything from the microwave egg hard boiler to the dump dinner recipes, all of them. So
Yeah.
I check him out often because I like what he covers. So
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't watched him for a minute. I like that.
I
too.
get stuck on things. I haven't watched him in like a year and a half. So.
And of course, there's the giant rant. I have to get on that.
Yeah.
I will.
Mhm.
I will.
I can't believe it's been an hour already. It went quick.
It is 7:02 actually.
Again, it went
wow, we're
quick.
keeping you over.
Well, folks, thank you all
Yes.
for coming. Thank you for being here. Please do like, share, subscribe. Also, Ron Popeil. He passed
Ron
away.
Popeil, he died. Yeah.
He passed away.
Yes.
So goes the Pocket Fisherman.
I know.
He was another very prolific creator too. And his infomercials are just lousy. So,
Weren't they terrible? That rotisserie one.
the rotisserie one was cut up, re-put
Oh.
together, and butchered.
And
more
the
than-
knife, but wait, here's another knife. But wait, here's another knife.
Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you.
Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, our email address, our contact info, all that stuff's listed below. I'm going to take this down probably for half an hour, do some adjusting to it, and then put it back up so you can catch the replay then if you feel so inclined. Thank you for watching, and Mark will be catching up with you tomorrow.
Yes, I will. Mondays with Mark tomorrow. See you there.
All right.
Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you next time, okay? All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.